nonsense. And the fact that everybody's just trying to maintain a cool, they can't even speak. I cannot even.
I always felt since that day that Ebuka came, I'm trying to set the narrative, which is calm. When you're burnt, you can do all sorts. That's okay. It's not significant
Did
enough.
Ebuka fabricate a story?
No, he didn't fabricate a story. I'm talking about her.
Then say what you said.
Yes, when
Do
he's...
you understand?
I cannot see. I told you I cannot see the next person. I cannot see them.
What do we call this sheep? What is the name of this sheep? Abi, does the sheep already have a name that I'm not aware of? We can call it Onyeka. Ha, no. Onyeka in my language means like somebody that goes on errands, or like an errand person. So that name doesn't make sense. Let's go with no, let's not even use Onyeka first. Let's go with Ozika. Ozika sounds okay. But usually when you're forming sheep names, you don't use the person's full name. So like Ozee, no. Let's go with Zika or Zeka. Zeka. I am officially naming this sheep. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, that conversation actually had a lot of context to it. Even though that part just came across to me like, what's going on? But the context and the whole thing behind it wasn't exactly like that, which we're going to talk about later on in this video. Meanwhile, Kassia is planning to unleash. We are going to wait to see how that unleashing goes, or if it actually happens. And then the suffering continues in the house. Big brother has continued to frustrate the housemates. He took their bats that they used to play table tennis in the house. The hot water obviously is still not running for them to use to have their bats. And then he still played the sound for them last night. Last night's one was even very annoying. I had to mute it. Like, how are they managing with it? How are they managing to sleep? They first of all played the coughing sound.
So they're sleeping like this.
Go to the hospital.
The baby crying sound came on like later, and it lasted for a long time. The diary room sessions, it was full of, are you done? Leave the diary room. You may now leave. Like, it was like, okay, are you done? Get out. That's the energy he was giving them in the diary room. So yesterday was just like, I'm here for business. Let's get down to business. And some interesting stuff happened here and there. Let's just get straight into it. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please do well to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. So let's start by talking about the diary room sessions and some that I found quite hilarious. So for Ben's diary room session, when he was about to leave, he wanted to still say some more things. And then Big Brother now told him like, oh, you completed your mission. Well done. You may now leave the diary room. Ben's reaction was given, here? Is this not like this not they do for here?
Can I continue, please?
You completed your mission.
Yes, Big Brother.
Well done.
Thank you, Big Brother.
You may now leave the diary room.
Is he here? Is this what is going on? What is going on? What's happening? It was given use and dump. You guys know the way he did the egg thing, and Big Brother said, okay, he's going to reward him and stuff. So at this point, based on the fact that it did not have any results, like, okay, their eggs were missing, they're like, maybe Big Brother took it. The eggs came back, everybody's still fine. So Big Brother is like, Mama, I don't think you needed to even do anything. I'm done with you. Moving on to the next thing. But it was just like funny and stuff. And then for Nelly's diary room session, she was just talking about the conversation she had with Kassia, the parrot thing, yeah. And she just mentioned, Kassia mentioned the Onyeka strategy in her parrot reveal, her parrot revelation. And then Nelly was not talking about it, and then people asked her, what is your own strategy? What is your own strategy? Like, did you come to the house without a strategy? What is your own? She was just like, okay, it's just like being her strategy is just like being herself, being Nelly, doing her thing. People that say, what is your thing? What is that your thing that you are talking about? Because we have not seen the thing. That's me, I'm adding more to the context because I feel like that's what he was trying to say.
And what is your strategy?
My strategy in this house is just to do my thing, just be Nelly.
What is your thing?
Being comfortable with myself, play my game, just do what I have to do when I have to do it.
Like when?
Yo, people that was ready for them yesterday. Then for Onyeka, she came into her diary session angry. She has been angry about certain things. So she was complaining to people about the situation on ground and the issue she had with Victoria, the nomination, the conversation they had in the kitchen, and just everything. And she now started talking about when she felt like the issue, when she felt like Victoria has been acting a type of way towards her. She said it started from the Ebuka's revelation, and the way she kept on repeating, oh, when Ebuka came and said what he said, people that now said, did Ebuka fabricate anything? Because it's almost like you're not saying the thing based off of how you said it. She should have been like, oh, it started from when I spoke about her wearing short skirt or whatever. So people that now started, Ebuka fabricate, the story. She now said, no, he did not. Oh. And then she was not continuing. People that now called her to that, say what you said.
I've always felt since that day that Ebuka came, I'm trying to set the narrative, which is calm. When you're burnt, you can do all sorts. That's okay. It's not significant
Did
enough.
Ebuka fabricate a story?
No, he didn't fabricate a story. I'm talking about her.
Then say what you said.
Yes, when
Do
he's...
you understand?
The tone, Seth, will tell you that he is not here to play. I say, people that you need to be coming down. What's up? What's going on? Somebody online said that it's like it's like people that is owing somebody at this point, because all these things they're not understanding. So she now went on, and there are so many things that she said. At some point, she was now talking about that particular gossip that had to do with her trying to be close to the twins and trying to use them or whatever. She now said if she finds out that it's from Victoria and her camp, that's Victoria, Kassia, if she finds out there's a conversation that they had amongst themselves, it's going to be an issue. That people that should be ready for her to go.
But if it's you, so you will now call me out and you will now not call yourself out and say you're the one that said this. But if I hear who said it and it's around her and her friend, Kassia, it was a gossip among them, people that I will legit go out guns blazing.
We are going to be waiting for when that unleashing happens, because it's obviously Kassia, even though it wasn't Victoria that she was having a conversation with. But we, at this point, I don't know, we are waiting for any kind of unleashing. Any kind of unleashing is welcome. So let's see whether it's going to go like that or nothing is going to happen till maybe when they come out. Maybe it's at the reunion that there will be the unleashing. For Wanni, big brother gave her almost small. I don't even know why he did not even, like, there was supposed to be a sanction to that. These housemates, they've been writing notes, letters, and whatever to each other. And I've just been asking myself, is it this same big brother Nigeria that also got a strike for writing a love note to Nengi? A whole strike, not even a punishment, a whole strike. And these people have been doing it. They've not gotten anything. Punishment. Okay, no, they've gotten punishment, but it was not specific to like the note writing, right? So yesterday, what's her name? Wanni carried the note of the love note that that Shaun gave her to go and read for Big Brother. Big Brother told her that. Are you not aware? You're not aware that this thing is not allowed in this house or what? She said, sorry, Big Brother. I did not know. Like, how do you guys not even know? She was like, she didn't know. And then Big Brother told her to drop it. Like, she was literally smiling, ready to read it out for Big Brother. Big Brother said, drop it there. He should have allowed her to read it out before telling her to drop it. Just the way she came in and she was excited to read it. He should have been quiet. After she's done reading it, he would now say, are you not aware that you're not allowed to do this? Just to get the tea, get the content before like going in on her, so that we will know the content of the letter. Is he going to read it for us? Does he want to read it alone? We want to know. Then Handy has plans for KELLYRAE. She said that people are just asking her whether she feels like they've done enough. She has done enough in these 7 weeks. He asked all of them actually, and they were just giving different stories. And Handy was like, with most of the people in the house, it's difficult for her to like operate, being that most of them are all paired up, and just their whole shipping thing is not allowing her to operate basically. So now KELLYRAE is the one that is available to her, and that is her target for the week. She said for the Thursday pool party, which is tonight, she plans to just go, you know, flirt with him, dance with him, and even, you know, most likely get a kiss. And I was like,
This week I'm planning on moving on to KELLYRAE to get a reaction from Kassia. I just want to like see how that will go. Maybe on Thursday I just want to like do some flirting and everything in KELLYRAE. Maybe if I can, a bit of a kiss. And let me see the reaction we get out of Kassia.
I like the idea. I want to see how this is going to play out, because we had, at the beginning of the season, we had Toby and Kassia. They had their own thing, and she was able to scale through. Now we are going to have Handi'S and KELLYRAE. Let's see how that drama is going to unfold. You get? So I feel like it's an interesting thing to look forward to. She had already started operating yesterday when they were doing their lemon/dare games. They dared her to give him a lap dance, which she did, and it was like to me, I was just like, hey, okay, operation in action. I mean, the operation has started. I feel like KELLYRAE is going to clock the fact that it's a strategy or something, because first of all, she nominated him on Monday, so I'm sure he will be able to tell that it's not as if this babe has anything for me. Maybe this is just her strategy. And then you guys know what happened with Mayor Frosh at some point during this, at some point earlier on. So he'll just feel like, you know, these people, they get plans. And KELLYRAE is very much aware. His head is in the game. So he will most likely know that that's what's happening. He will flow with it to an extent, but you know, I'm sure there will be boundaries and stuff. I'm not sure that kiss is going to happen, but let's watch and see. That means that pool party, we are going to be, you know, watching it very much. I mean, I'm watching it very well to see how it will play out. Meanwhile, for the dare games that they did, I don't even know what to say about Kayode, Big Brother, the crew, the camera crew, and everybody behind that camera. I'm tired of you people, because you people will be complaining, these housemates are this, they're doing this, they're doing that, and you're, you know, trying to punish them and all of that. But you people are doing the most. Like, almost all the dares that they gave yesterday, they were not showing us. We were only like hearing the housemates' voices and seeing their reactions to the dare, but we're not seeing it. They were not even that deep. Okay, some were quite sexual and everything, but it's not like they had to carry another person and they were really doing the do there. It was demonstrate this. It's not with non-living things. They were demonstrating with non-living things. Some had to demonstrate their favorite positions. Some had to, like, these are things that we've seen on the show. Yeah, and it's rated 18. So I don't think, even if I feel like they usually, like, there are limits to things that they can show. And if they do too much, they could get sanctioned and everything. But for me, I don't think that these ones were that serious. We've seen worse things. So I don't think these ones were serious. I just think that the particular Kayode, the person that was representing Kayode yesterday, maybe he's not fully aware of what the boundaries are. And in fact, I'm done with them. Big brother, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. So moving on from that, let's now talk about the Ozee and Onyeka dynamics. So they were, they were not in good terms before, and they are still in their reconciliation process. I don't even know what justified, to be honest. They were talking in the kitchen. She was first of all asking him if Big Brother was sounding harsh to him, and then Ozee was just saying that it's expected. They've been lounging since in the house, so at this point, Big Brother is going to do a lot of things to them.
We want to be sure, baby.
But was he nice to you?
From week 1 to week 7, we've been like sport kids living in Big Brother's house.
So later on, they were having a conversation again in the night, and they were discussing their issues, which, like I said, I did not understand fully. I did not understand the full extent of what the issue was. But I know that some part of it was him just complaining about certain things that she said to him. And he kind of highlighted that he's still very, as much as they're in the house, he's still very much aware of his surroundings and, like, you know, where he is. You get, like, you know, being in the house, some people forget that cameras are on them. So he was just still highlighting that to a large extent. He's still very much aware of where he is, and certain things that she says, he sees it that, okay, maybe kind of like maybe the way it will be looked at is somehow. And then she was now saying that for herself, she's just very real with him and her conversations with him and everything that she does with him, that she doesn't even see viewers, she doesn't see other people around, that she's just very real.
For me, I cannot even remember viewers. I cannot see, I told you I cannot see the next person. I cannot see them. It's only your head. Your slim head.
I don't see them, and I don't see anybody. Still came across like, I see just you. You're the only one I see. That's how it still sounded. Because like, why do you have to say it in that manner? Do you get? So moving on, we had Victoria and Kassia. They were having a conversation in the 9s, and it was about Wanni and Handy. Wanni and Shaun, and the way Wanni behaves when she cooks for everybody in the house. So yesterday, it was a thing of her giving Shaun two meats with a truckload of food. Yeah, so she gave Shaun more. And then Kassia was just saying that it doesn't make sense that that's how they are operating in the house, that is unfair to others, yeah. And then she also now said that that's the one, she will collect 1 meat, she will collect 1 meat and give him 2. So, like, what's the rationale behind that?
Even she takes 1 meat, but she will give me Shaun 2. Why? This is our husband's house, I mean Shaun's house. And the fact that everybody's just trying to maintain it cool, they can't even speak. That is why a big brother is even angry.
So for Victoria, she was just telling her that she should have brought it up when she saw it, that she should have just spoken about it immediately she saw it. And then Kassia was like, she said she was not like by the kitchen area when it happened. Maybe she just passed to say, Baba get 2 meat, and then she realized that that's what happened. And Victoria now said that that's what she plans to be doing, that if anything happens, she will just confront it as it is. She's not going to be calling people to decide, to have conversations. And that with this particular case, if Kassia calls them to decide, calls Wanni to decide to have the conversation, it will not be as if it's one big deal. And then they will not be like, it's not so much of a big deal. So to her, she feels like it's not worth it to call her to decide to have that conversation. And then Kassia was like, okay, she will just chill, and she'll chill and wait for her to do that again.
You should have just brought it up in the kitchen. But if you now go and call her outside and start having a private conversation, I feel like it's not really that deep of a conversation. It was here when I was passing, when I saw it. If something happens, I'll address it immediately. I'm not pulling anybody to decide to have any side conversation anymore.
So that yesterday, she was not the only one that observed what was going on. I also saw the way Ben was trying to see what was happening. Like when Wanni dished out food for Shaun, Ben was just like trying to see what was going on there, but nobody will say anything. Obviously, nobody will talk anything. I'm even surprised that these housemates have not shared their foodstuffs, because it's very hard to deal with a house full of people that everybody's trying to look out for themselves. For Wanni and Handy, when the day that Big Brother gave Ben the assignment to go get the eggs that people were hoarding, they had 3 crates of egg in their locker. So, you know, a lot is like that. Which set was that? Wasn't it Pepper them also? They shared it down to Indomie. As the food is coming, everybody will collect their Indomie. If we are not able to come together as a community and be considerate, then we will share everything. When you don't finish, you manage yourself, because they've been losing, win and lose wager. The week that they lose, those people, some people will now be making personal food and be using the protein that is meant for the entire house. No, you're not meant to do that. All if they do, see, if I was in this situation, in fact, that's what Victoria even said. I will not say anything though. If you want to be operating like that, when I'll just go and cook my own. The day I'll cook my own, I'll put plenty meat. I'll just maybe make like 1 pack of Indomie with like 5 pieces of meat. Now, when you will not talk, that's when we'll not start the conversation from how it has been going on. You get? That's how my action will be. and then let's now start from there. You get?
Now I'll just start cooking my personal food and using general meat, and I'm waiting for the person that will come and tell
It's
me
annoying,
how
honestly,
you
because
cooking
they are
general
doing it
meat.
and everybody's keeping quiet.
So they also had their Merinda task. For the Merinda task, it was long AF, right? So for the first part of the task, it was charades that they did, just normal charades, demonstrate and answer the questions. For the second part, they had to find orange balloons in like a pool of balloons, and after finding it, you now arrange it on the floor. And they now rolled a die, and that will determine how many you bust at a time. So that particular one just kept on going. 6 teams qualified for the next round from that one. 2 teams were dropped. So for the next one, it was like that stuff that you throw a ping pong ball in, you try to bounce it so that it will enter the cup. So when you get one, the other member from your team will move a step forward. The first person to get to the end wins. So they grouped them in 2s. So 3 teams qualified from this round. The next round was the one that was very, very long. The one where they had to try to pour Merinda in the cup till it's spilled. Before it spilled, they kept on going. Just that at that point where you feel like it's going to pour, it refused to spill. So it continued, and then at some point, Kassia actually did it got to a turn and it spilled a little bit, but they said it didn't get to the plate, so they just continued like that. The next person that now poured and it got to the plate was Wanni. So that's where Wanni and Ozee left the game. For me, I feel like they should have used a white cup so that we'll see it properly, not a transparent glass. So for the final part, they had to just bounce the balloon. I've seen the column. They had to make sure the balloon was in the air while they were packing balls in the basket. So the team that was able to pack more balls during that process and the time given were the ones that were pronounced the winners. So the winners were KELLYRAE and Anita. They were the ones that won the Merinda challenge. KELLYRAE won Pepsi, and now he won Merinda. You could also get the different brands for your house. That's basically it for this video. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. I love you.